There was a notable concept car debut for Mercedes this weekend. What's the deal there?
Yeah, so kind of a stunner here at the Munich Auto Show over the weekend. Mercedes debuted their CLA EV here. Sort of the CLA class, normal gas-powered cars. They're gonna kind of cancel that car, sort of see it off into the sunset. But then they announced this EV that's going to come up based on a concept that'll be sort of almost production ready. This new car, quite stunning in its looks. Going to have also around 400 miles of range, if not a bit more than that. So it's sort of taking on Tesla, the Model 3, which is around 320 or so. So Mercedes up in the ante there from a range point of view, but also, as we know, Mercedes knows what they're doing with luxury. A nice widescreen digital display in that cockpit. It's going to look great, I think. So we'll see that probably the next year or two coming out from Mercedes. Can't come soon enough for the brand, I think.
I love that. And I love the fact that even though, these EVs don't need a grille, this one has one on there because it still makes it feel a bit more special. I cannot wait. I'm sure at some point, hopefully you get to try that out for us. Right. Always great to have you on. Our very own.
Tesla may have a big competitor in the form of Mercedes-Benz. The Mercedes CLA is a notable competitor to Tesla's Model 3, and a number of factors suggest that it could pose a significant challenge to the Tesla EV. While the Tesla Model 3 has undoubtedly played a key role in accelerating the adoption of electric vehicles, Mercedes-Benz is ready to challenge with its CLA Electric and other upcoming EVs.
We're looking at shares of Tesla falling today into the red, off just around 5.5%. More price cuts and also worry over competition in China is weighing on the stock. The EV giant cutting the price of its Model S and Model X in the U.S. and also in China. Tesla is also unveiling its revamped Model 3. It's now on sale in China, but with a steeper than expected price tag, starting around the equivalent of $35,800. And Kiko, this is just a continuation of what we've seen play out now over the last several months. We heard this warning from Elon Musk most recently in their last earnings call, saying that more price cuts may be necessary. We're seeing the fact that demand, obviously a concern here for Tesla, for its competitors, as we talk about the fact that people simply are pulling back on their spending. They don't have the excess cash to go out there, have as much money to buy an EV. So here we are again with Tesla changing the price of its Model S and Model X for the 7th time this year.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth separating the two stories, I think, Shauna, because when you think about what's happening with the Model X, that price cut was made right to come within that cap of the IRA. So that car is, in fact, eligible for the federal subsidies, which makes it a little more affordable, although it's higher than the Model 3 and the Model Y. So that's largely seen as the big motivation behind the cuts there. The Model 3, though, is probably a bigger concern when you consider the Model 3 and Model Y make up such a big chunk of the revenue and deliveries for Tesla. And a lot of investors were expecting that new Model 3 coming out to be at a lower price point, to be able to compete with the BYDs, with the other cars, especially in China, where the competition has been so steep. So that's a big concern for China.
Tesla dominates the EV sector. But to maintain this position, the automaker must improve its competitive edge and leverage its competitors' weaknesses to build better automobiles. Therefore, identifying possible rivals are essential for Tesla and its investors. Mercedes-Benz is strong in Tesla's expanding markets like Europe and China, and this competition may lead to a more balanced market share in these regions. Tesla's Model 3 has popularized electric vehicles. Established automakers like Mercedes-Benz are investing in EV technologies to leverage their brand image and offer convincing alternatives to Tesla. Welcome back to our channel. To understand how the Mercedes CLA compares to Tesla's Model 3, we must first comprehend their technologies. Mercedes-Benz has always made luxury cars. The brand's reputation for workmanship and comfort may attract conventional luxury automobile consumers who are hesitant to transition to electric vehicles. The car company has a well-established global network of dealerships and service centers, which can reassure potential EV buyers that they have convenient access to maintenance and support, which may influence their decision. Tesla does not have this infrastructure, which can be an advantage but also a limitation. Mercedes sells SUVs, sedans, and sports cars, and the Mercedes CLA with its sleek design and upscale features may draw customers away from Tesla. If you like this type of content, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay up to date on Tesla. The Tesla Model 3 offers a base range of 448 km and a long-range model of 580 km. However, the Tesla EV has a 100 electric range advantage. The Mercedes CLA can switch to petrol when needed, which may appeal to drivers who are not ready to commit to the electric lifestyle. It is expected to feature cutting-edge autonomous driving infotainment and connectivity to compete with Tesla's tech-savvy image, Mercedes-Benz culture of luxurious and comfortable interiors, making it an attractive option for those seeking a premium electric vehicle experience. The concept of this car is quite fascinating, and it is actually an electric-first clean sheet design utilizing the new Mercedes-Benz modular architecture or MIML that was conceived to support entry-level EVs, and it does appear exactly as you might expect in next-generation CLA class. To look at design highlights include a beautifully sculpted shark nose with a prominent undercut and smooth flanks with a flowing Coke bottle shape. And what hood is also quite long for an EV. That's also because the vehicle will carry IK engines too. This is where it poses a greater competitive advantage than Tesla, because as a hybrid, it encompasses most, if not all, of the several advantages of hybrid vehicles over EVs. There are quite a number of people who think that hybrid cars are better than EVs. In fact, according to Jake Pfizer, senior director of SIA's Auto Test Center, hybrids are so fuel efficient because they utilize energy that would otherwise be wasted. So we see that that's a huge amount of hype for this kind of car. That's not to say that Mercedes CLA vehicles will definitely take over Tesla's market shares. However, for Tesla to continue maintaining its spot in the EV market, it's got to keep producing better EVs much better than most of its competitors. The market performance of the Mercedes CLA will be majorly centered around unique designs and features, as well as the benefits that it offers by being a hybrid vehicle. The main difference between an EV and a hybrid car is that one needs recharging and the other needs to be refueled. Electric vehicles must be plugged into a power source to charge their batteries, while hybrid cars have a traditional AC. The hybrid model uses regenerative braking to recharge the electric motor, which uses the engine's combustion power to drive the vehicle. Advantage for the Mercedes CLA. But there isn't much to beat the Tesla Model 3W. Hybrid cars still need oil changes and engine failure, while electric cars only need a battery and electric system. In terms of sales, the Model 3 was the top-selling electric car worldwide in 2018 and has maintained its position. Cutting-edge technology and Tesla's extensive supercharging network made the Tesla Model the third highest-selling vehicle in Australia in January, in a market that was stronger than it's been in 5 years as global supply of new models improved and long wait lists were limited during a car market. A shift as more people considered buying an EV. This number 3 ranking for a Tesla model was the highest for a fully electric vehicle in Australia. Tesla cut prices by between 2.4 and 3.9 in Australia in early January, in line with previous global price cuts. This is believed to have boosted sales in the market, as it did in other Tesla car markets. Tesla investor Dan Ives has said that Tesla may be on its way to finally taking over the industry, not just because of the price cuts, but also due to numerous Tesla projects underway. Tesla bulls also think this model might alter the automotive market for Tesla, because it's better than the existing model and the competitors. This refreshed Tesla model has a sleeker and more refined look with a smoother front end, updated headlights, taillights, and a new wheel design. It also has new color options like Ultra Red, which replaces Red Multi-Out. This new design gives the Model 3 a more premium and futuristic appearance, which could attract more buyers who value aesthetics and innovation. The new version is Tesla's first to launch in China before the US, highlighting its outstanding reputation. Dependence on a country where BYD competes for market share, Tesla has begun taking orders in China, where it will begin delivery in the fourth quarter, and other regions where it ships from Shanghai. The refreshed Model 3 has a better range than the current model, thanks to enhancements. Let us know down below. And if you want to know more about what Tesla has been up to over the last few days, go ahead and subscribe our channel.